Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to do something I don't always do, but I am a big enough man to admit when I was wrong. Well, partially wrong. I underestimated Elden Ring Nightreign. At first, I thought it was just a gimmicky roguelike cash-in, but after spending more time with it, I've got to admit, it surprised me. There are still issues, but what it does right deserves a real conversation. Quick heads up, if you enjoy the content and want to be part of the growing community around these streams and videos, check out the Discord. I'm active there, and it's a great space to talk about games, give feedback, hang out between uploads. The link is in the description. Elden Ring Nightreign, released just days ago, is a cooperative roguelike spin-off of the acclaimed Elden Ring game released in 2022 by FromSoftware. It introduces a new gameplay structure centered around 3-player expeditions across the procedurally generated realm of Limveld, culminating in challenging boss battles over a 3-day in-game cycle. The game has achieved commercial success, selling over 2 million copies on its first day, and has received mostly positive reviews from players on Steam. One of the most compelling strengths of Nightreign is its innovative approach to cooperative gameplay. Unlike the more solitary experience of the original Elden Ring, Nightreign is fundamentally designed around 3-player teamwork. Each run into the cursed realm of Limveld becomes a coordinated expedition where communication and class synergy are essential. Players must choose from distinct archetypes such as the tanky executor, the elusive trickster, or the mystical recluse, each bringing a unique toolkit to the group. This setup creates natural teamwork dynamics where one player might bait enemies and another player unleashes high damage spells or attacks. The resulting combat encounters feel tactical and satisfying, pushing players to think beyond just their individual performance and instead operate as a synchronized unit. Plus, one of the classes even has bare feet, very much akin to Lune in Expedition 33, and she's one of the popular characters in that game. The combat mechanics, true to FromSoftware's pedigree, remain deep and rewarding. While the game adopts a roguelike structure, it doesn't compromise on the series' signature intensity and precision. Dodging, stamina management, and positioning still matter, but now these systems are layered atop new mechanics and class-specific ultimate abilities. Executing a perfect combo while you teammate tanks a boss's aggro is just as exhilarating as soloing an Elden Ring boss ever was, if not more so due to the added thrill of cooperative timing. These new class mechanics also introduce a level of customization and experimentation that gives each run a different flavor, keeping the experience fresh and challenging even after multiple playthroughs. Replayability is another standout aspect of Nightreign. The game's procedural generation system reshuffles Limveld's map, enemy placements, and loot distribution with every run. Players never know exactly what to expect when they cross the bridge into darkness, making each expedition feel like a new adventure. This design keeps things from becoming stale and encourages creative problem solving on the fly. I can't tell you how many times I found myself being like, oh, I know where we're at. I recognize this place. And in my mind, I'm falling back into that specific location in Elden Ring. But just after a few seconds, I'm like, oh, it's different now. Lastly, Nightreign delivers when it comes to boss encounters, a core expedition for any FromSoft title. The Night Lords, who rule each expedition cycle, are some of the most terrifying and well-designed foes in the franchise. These bosses often come with multi-phase mechanics, dramatic visual design, and punishing movesets that force players to learn, adapt, and cooperate under pressure. When you finally bring one down after a coordinated team effort and several failed attempts, the satisfaction is immense. FromSoftware has once again shown their mastery of boss design, now applied to a game where victory isn't just personal, it's shared. Also, let's not forget Margaret likes to make an occasional appearance by appearing right on top of you, be it in the open world or mineshaft, providing a satisfying challenge for players seeking difficulty.
Yeah, we need like a hammer or something. Oh, are you joking me?
Little
Where are you guys at?
There's no way, man.
See,
He's inside the fucking mine, dude. Oh my god.
That's no way. There's no way we're doing that. Not in a mine. While solo play is possible, the game is heavily balanced towards 3-person cooperative play, making solo runs significantly more challenging and less rewarding. However, the absence of cross-platform play and the inability to form two-player teams without a random third member have been points of contention among players, and FromSoftware did admit that they overlooked duos completely. Elden Ring Nightreign is not just a spin-off, it's a bold experiment. By taking the rich lore, brutal combat, and atmospheric world design FromSoftware is known for and transplanting it into a roguelike, the studio has created something that feels both familiar and refreshingly different. It challenges longtime Soulsborne fans to reimagine how they approach difficulty, not as a lone wanderer, but as part of a coordinated trio. When it works, it feels magical. Each run becomes a shared narrative where failure is a lesson and victory is a communal triumph. However, Nightreign isn't for everyone. Its heavy reliance on cooperation means solo players may find themselves at a disadvantage, particularly without the benefit of consistent communication, reliable teammates, and multiple reses. The lack of duo mode and crossplay features also feels like a missed opportunity for a game that emphasizes shared experience. That said, for those willing to embrace its roguelike structure and tactical team dynamics, Nightreign offers a rich, high-stakes adventure packed with tension, discovery, and triumph. It stands as a fascinating evolution of the Elden Ring universe, one that respects the franchise's roots while daring to branch out in a bold new direction. Whether it becomes a beloved offshoot or divisive entry will depend on how much players value experimentation over tradition. But one thing is certain: Nightreign is far from a throwaway side project. It's a fully realized, uncompromising challenge that's here to test your limits together. Now, I can tell you from experience, playing this game solo, well, not solo, but as a solo individual, and I get, random teammates, that experience has honestly been very mixed for me. I'll get some teammates that will actually kind of play as a team. You stick together, you res each other, you help each other cover for their mistakes, you help each other kill other mobs as you're trying to level up, find loot. But then I've seen other teammates where there is no communication. Not that there really can be much if you're not in a Discord or some sort of voice chat, but they just run off. So it is a mixed bag when it comes to that. The game shines, however, when you can have dedicated people that you can play with that can communicate and coordinate all through Discord, right? I mean, that's what I've ended up doing. I have a friend that I met in stream, and we've been playing in Discord, and it's been a lot of fun. This game's really surprised me. And so I hope that everybody else who is an Elden Ring fan, but not really a fan of games like this, give it a shot, because the combat, I mean, there's enough Elden Ring there to make me think, oh, this is good. It feeds my addiction for that Elden Ring combat, and it's really fun. So let me know down in the comments what you think. Are you playing the game? Are you planning to get the game? Is it because the price tag in and of itself can be an issue? Some people may not feel like it's $40. Is that one of your problems? Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more content. Don't forget to check out my Discord link in the description. I'd love to see you guys all there. We're trying to grow a community around all of this, and I will talk to you guys next time.